presentation is.
It's because we moved it to. This is the downloaded version, isn't it? And if we went for the other one,
We can. It looks like you're online though.
yeah. Do you know? Ah, slideshow. Is that presentation view?
Yeah. Yeah, it looks like.
It is what it is. You recording?
Are you on the online one or the one that's been? The online one.
Where's the download?
The download, yeah, that's the one.
I'm better off with that, aren't I?
If you go in the folder and then downloads.
Oh Lord. Fat fingers.
It's unconfirmed,
Oh,
so
look.
you couldn't.
It was destiny, girl. It's destiny.
Because we signed up for the 10:30 and now we're just like, that's just hilarious.
Do you know what one you did? Because I can't find it, I'm afraid. Sorry, I shouldn't have touched it.
No, it's unconfirmed, so you can't, I don't know why for some reason, so you're not able to download it. So what
Okay.
we'll do
Just go online.
and go online, like here, open this. See, even if it's online,
It doesn't.
so you either try to edit it now,
No.
or if you're happy with your slideshow it's
That'll do. It's not that
it
bad.
looks fine for the rest of them, so
I do. Hello, ladies. I'm just going to give these out. I know I'm not the yoga lady. Maybe I'm supposed to manifest it. Who knows? But I'm Keely Taverner. I'm a psychotherapist. And I'm going to be talking about us empaths. Sorry, boss. I could try and do a downward dog if it helps.
Is this the main stage?
No.
The main stage is that way.
There you go. You're welcome. You're welcome. I'm talking all things empaths. My assistant's supposed to be here, but she's not assisting yet. She's volunteering. You can't sack them, can ya? When you're on a promise. So it is what it is.
Does this start, my love?
Now, 10:30.
Thanks for what, half an hour?
I think so. I need to get water. I'm just mindful I don't have water, and if I dry out, I'm gonna...
it's fine, I'll bring you a glass.
Yeah, thank you, darling. Sorry to make you my PA. Sorry, ladies, gentlemen, I'm not the yoga lady. There will be no downward dogs here. Okay? But what you will get, you'll get a talk about being an empath and how best we need to look after ourselves. Don't look so disappointed. I could try.
I was expecting you.
Oh, was ya? Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. I'm at stand E28. How are we doing for time? Hello, hello, mic check, mic check. Always wanted to do that. Good morning and welcome to the Body, Mind, Spirit Festival. I'm Keely Taverner. As I've mentioned to the crowd, the masses, I'm not the lady who does yoga. However, I've met many a client who likes yoga, meditation. They've got the Lululemon outfit, the matching bottle, and sometimes when people come to me, they've been to everybody else. They've got all the crystals, they got the Reiki healer on point, but people are messing with them in their life. Who knows what I'm talking about? Give me a heart, give me a light, give me a wink. You know what I'm saying, sister? And I don't care how many downward dogs you do. If we don't get to the heart of what's going on in the physical realm, I'm all down with your past lives, regression, and so on and so forth. But let's be frank. Some of us have got people in our WhatsApp who are giving us problems. Am I lying? Come on. I ain't lying. And I know the most toxic WhatsApp group you've got, usually, sorry not sorry, is the one with your mum, your sisters, your brothers, your mothers, and your cousins. Am I lying? You know what I'm talking about. And for some of us, we can't leave the toxic WhatsApp group. Why can't we leave, dear empaths? Why can't we leave the toxic groups? Guilt. Yes. Why else can't you leave the toxic group, dear empaths, wearing your crystals, doing your downward dogs and your meditations? Why can't we leave? Too caring. Why else won't you? I know you've put it on mute. I know you've put it on mute. Why won't we leave that toxic WhatsApp group?
Yeah, not to deal with the aftermath.
Of all the inboxes you'll get, like, why did you leave? Why did you leave? Why did you leave? And sometimes the challenge for us is we're too nice. Anybody feel like you're too nice sometimes? Feel like people take your kindness for weakness? Yes, and that is actually one of the recipes that make us a prime target for our narcissistic individuals. If anybody's had an encounter, not read it, not Googled it, but had an encounter, give me a heart, give me a light, give me a wink. Yes, yes, I see the smile, I see the smile. Yeah, and if you know, you know. And if people haven't had it, they don't quite get it. Have you ever tried to explain the dynamics with you and a narcissistic individual to a person who hasn't had the experience? Okay, they think we are the lunatic. Fair? I don't know what you're talking about. They're so not, I don't know what, maybe it's you. And the challenge is often, us empaths, we always think it's us. Am I lying? Sorry that the yoga lady, she's not here today, so I'm doing the downward dogs for you. Sorry, not sorry. Oh, there's a yoga lady who's... Yeah, she's at home in bed. Sorry. But sit here, I'll entertain you anyway, sweetheart. You'll be fine. Right? Yeah? Where was I? You got to keep me on track because I digress. I'm one of them ones. Never follow the script. Rebel by nature. Right. So when you tell people, people don't necessarily get it. And what happens to a lot of my clients, which is why I've shifted, is they get stuck at research. Who's ever got stuck researching toxic behavior? Let me get a heart, get me a nod, give me a wink, give me a share. You can tell I've been on digital for too long. I've been online too long. I'm still getting out of the post-COVID thing, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. Right? So we start Googling. Or the younger ones, Gen X or millennials, they start using ChatGPT.
Oh,
Flipping out. My client said to me the other day, I can't remember if it's you who said it or ChatGPT. I'm like, wow, I'm going to be put out of a job. You know what I'm saying? So we start Googling, reading, who's subscribed to Dr. Ramani. I see it, yeah. You want to subscribe to me, girl? Yeah? Because we're constantly trying to make sense of it. And it's a relationship that don't quite make sense, and it's not a logical based relationship. That's why you could have read all the books, got the t-shirt, and it doesn't quite make sense because it's emotional psychological relationship. And it links back into our early childhood wounds. I know people might not, anyone interested in the inner child? Yeah? Okay, it's good to be interested in your inner child, because when we're not conscious of it, it wreaks havoc in the present. Do you know what I'm saying, brother? Absolutely. So I'm passionate. People think I work with narcissists. Me and narcissists, they don't like me. I got x-ray vision. You know what I'm saying? Especially when they come for couples work. They don't like it because I'm like, hold on. Is he trying to seduce me? Because that's what they do. Oh, they do seduction very well. That's how we end up in the relationship with them. Am I lying? Who thought you met the one? Who thought you met the one?
Yeah, of course.
You did. You fell hard, innit?
Yeah, I mean, yeah, in that moment.
You did, absolutely.
Yeah.
And it takes time. It's a marinade, like a good vegan dish for those who are on the vegan, or a chicken. You know, sister, when you gotta let it marinate, innit? Let it marinate overnight.
Question, like,
Go for it.
They actually know, like, they are self-conscious of their narcissistic behavior. Like,
Do they know they're narcissists?
yeah, like they always highlight the
You know what? This is a question. People come to my office and they say, Key, you know, does he know he's a narcissist? I question the question. I ask, why do you want to know?
No, like, they are just not conscious of it. I mean, they are narcissists.
Yeah.
But, like, if you tell them that, like, oh, they're like, yeah, maybe a tiny bit, but they're not really, like,
No, but
they're never gonna change. Like,
but-
that's because they don't know.
well, actually, the behavior serves them. It serves them.
Yeah, but they kind of, maybe this is how they justify it. Like, if you ask a narcissist, they will say, yeah, it serves me.
Well,
like,
what I'm always curious about is when people question me about narcissists, I always question the question. I always want to know, why do you want to know? Because often, not you per se, but often the empathic individual is still trying to work out if there's an ounce of hope.
yeah, of course, this is the thing that we are trying to work out. Like,
There you go. And hope is one of the factors that keep you gripped in the relationship. If you know what I'm saying, you know what I'm saying. And this isn't just about your lovers. This is about when it's your mother, your brother, your sister, your cousin. There's a hope that we have because we're optimists, aren't we, empaths? We see the best in people. And that is a beautiful thing, love, light, and fruit of the loom and all that. However, when cruel and nasty behavior come at us, one of the things we do is we tend to justify it and explain it away. He didn't get enough hugs as a kid. You know what I'm saying? He didn't go out with his mum. Yeah? So this is where, and this is good for us to know, our empathy works against us. If you know what I'm talking about, can I get a wave? Can I get a whoop whoop? Can I get a hell yeah?
oh yeah.
Okay, my sister. So I'm your girl Keely, I'm qualified. I went to Metanoia, I've done my master's, done my degree. I'm a grassroots girl and now live in Marlow. I've made it out of the hood. Can I get a whoop whoop? I'm experiencing some social mobility and it's lovely. I have olive oil now, no more Matzona. You know what I mean? My mum don't get why I spy. She's like, why do you spend that much money on oil? She's still on the sunflower, God bless her. Bless her soul. So I've been doing this for years. Why do you think I do it? You know what I'm saying? I got 2 kids by the brute. You know what I'm saying? They are consistent, and I think that's what we don't like to truly understand is these individuals, narcissistic individuals, are consistently bad. and they constantly move the goalpost. Anybody gripped by the P. Diddy case?
Oh, yeah.
Right? Same stuff. To me, it's looking a bit cultish, to be frank. But there you go. See, what we need to understand is we are too agreeable. Empaths, you've got to work out when being nice is not working for you. Think of a relationship. Just take out your smartphones that are making us all a little bit dumb. Yeah? If you look at the last 10 people in your phone, think about the people who you struggle to say no to. You know when you say yes and in your soul chakra, if there is one, you know you don't want to do it. But you're saying yes, why? Why do we always say yes when our soul wants to say no? People pleasers. People pleasing. And when we people please, we displease ourselves. Make sense? So when people come to me in that key, I'm depressed, I say, don't worry, girl. Get the phone out. Let's have a look at what's going on in the device. I'm not worried about dopamine and the chemicals and so on and so forth. Let's look at the smartphone. Because the things in your phone are the things that are going to discombobulate you and make you unhappy. But fundamentally, we don't want to say no, we end up saying yes. And the most problems that empaths have is with boundaries. Now, I know you Googled it, didn't you? Or Chat GPT. Is it Chat GPT or P, right? As the younger ones do. That's all they're using nowadays, right? They come into session and like, Key, I've had a wonderful session with Chat GPT. I'm like, hold on, girl. I'm getting worried here, right? So we Google it. Biggest problems for us agreeable empaths is when you put a boundary in place, you know, you're standing firm, you've done your affirmations, you're going to stand in your power, you got your crystals on, your rhinestones, you got the bracelet, the bangle, the one going around the waist, you ain't mucking about. You're burning the sage in the ass. You know what I'm saying? You're on it, girl. You know what I mean? You come off your yoga retreat, you on fire. No one's going to take your power. You're doing boundaries. You got the book. Got the t-shirt, been in Primark. It was on sale, £2 on the floor. Yes, I love that. Bag it up. Boundaries makes you feel guilt, doesn't it? Or is it just me and my clients? Give me a head nod, give me a heart, give me a wave, give me a like if you know what I'm talking about. And boundaries is visceral. That's gut stuff. So we try to do the boundaries and then we're crippled with guilt. And because guilt is an uncomfortable emotion, you know what I'm saying, bruv? What do we do when we feel the uncomfortable emotion of guilt? We say yes. Next thing you know, you're getting dressed, going out and doing what you didn't want to do. Am I lying? You know what I'm talking about, don't you? I hear you, girl. Yeah? So it doesn't matter what you read. What I tell my clients is, yeah, you probably know more than me about this stuff. But this is experiential. I've got to be your companion as we go through this. Because usually we've struggled to say no all our lives. And as empaths, we got that word validation for being helpful. Anybody know what I'm talking about? Being helpful was how we got validated. So when we say no, not only do we feel guilt, it's sort of like an existential crisis. Who am I if I am not being helpful? You know what I'm saying, girl? Who am I if I'm not being helpful when all I've done is help people all my life? It is very uncomfortable. And then my clients say, Key, I feel like I'm being selfish. I said, yes, we want to embrace healthy selfishness. Sister, you got to learn to sit with it. Many of us empaths, we can't sit with it. You know what I'm talking about, Lay? Am I hitting some gems here? I see you reflected. I'll take your smile as a yes. Yeah? You've got to learn to be your own best friend. Yes, it's gonna be uncomfortable. But so were those Balenciagas with warning. You know what I'm saying? Red bottoms, I see you, girl. I can see the class. Yeah? You've got to learn to sit with that and put yourself first, because so many of you, sorry, not sorry, you put yourself last. For some of you coming here today, you might buy yourself a little crystal, a little gemstone, and that might be the only thing you do for yourself. But we got to rev it up. Self-care is not about hair and nails and getting it contoured. Am I lying? It's not about getting the wax. You know what I'm saying, sister? You know what I'm saying? It's not about, it's nice though, isn't it? Summer's coming, ladies. Summer's coming. Get your appointment in. You know it gets busy down there, yeah? I mean, not there, but yeah. Moving on, right? You got to learn to sit with that. You got to learn to sit with it, because if you don't, it then dictates your entire life. So if you find yourself perpetually researching, up in the GPT, Googling, information is one thing, but is not sufficient to help you. You're too nice. Not everybody is worthy of your niceness. Am I lying? Let me get some hand movements. You know what I'm saying? Oh, sister, I hear you. Hallelujah in the back there. Let's stomp our feet. You know what I'm saying? Let's take it to church. Sorry, body, mind, spirit, church. Yeah? Spiritual church, right? You're too nice. Not everybody is worthy of your niceness. You see the grace. Am I boring you yet? Am I boring you? It's just a day. Don't worry, I know a lovely Reiki lady down the back there. She'll sort you out. Yeah? Get a free one, right? Some of us, you see all the kindness and the empathy you give away to John, Dick, Paul and Harry, you need it for yourself. Because we're a little bit hypocritical sometimes, us empaths. We give it all away, but we don't give it to ourselves. Anybody know what I'm talking about? Not everybody is worthy of your kindness. Come sit down front row, sister. Come on. You're in. Don't worry about you being late. It's cultural. I get it. I know. I'm dual heritage. You know what I'm saying, sis? Right? Not everybody is worthy of your kindness. But you are indiscriminate, loving the colours. I love the colours. Look at the sister. Ain't she looking? Let's give her a round of applause for the colours, man. You know what I'm saying? Looking good, girl. High five you. Come on. Yeah? And you, sis. It's just the colours caught me eye. You know what I'm saying? It's the colours caught me eye. Alright? You need grace for yourself. And I'll tell you what, it's very difficult for you to give yourself grace. It feels uncomfortable. Why? Because sometimes, not all of us here, but we are tricky parents. If you know what I'm talking about, let me get a whoop whoop. Whoop whoop. And our parents set the tone. I ended up with a narcissistic individual. The seduction was beautiful. Isn't the seduction phase amazing? Oh, sister, what was the nicest thing he did for you? Go on, tell me. Go on, one thing. Was it the Rolex?
It was a long time.
Go on.
No,
nicest thing?
No.
No?
When I think back now with my memory now, nothing.
No, but what was the thing? Because remember, they suck us in, didn't they?
It was the validation.
The validation. Do you see what I'm saying? The validation. Nicest one, my one did for me, flew me first class. I'm a council estate kid. I've only always gone to the right. I went to the left, to the left, to the left, to the left. I'll tell you, I was playing with all the buttons and the knobs. You could tell. I was moving social class, you know what I'm saying? But we are valuable. One of the biggest things for us is their validation of us. Why? Because we're looking outside of ourselves. And when you're constantly looking outside of yourself, you're going to be very vulnerable. And I know this is uncomfortable for us, but this is why it's so important for us to validate us. And one of the things I'm good at doing is getting my empaths crew to look at small victories. Small victories. Small victories is when you leave the toxic WhatsApp group. Come on. You know you don't want to be in that group. Sister, some of them people in that toxic WhatsApp group ain't great for your greatness. But we hang in there and we're too nice. Small victories is saying yes to yourself. What's the nicest small victory that you can have for you? Some of us need a block party up in here. Who needs a block party? Come on. I see you. Yes. What's his name?
My name.
His name? Fred, Bob, Jim. Yeah, I get it. Yeah? Lots of people. Some of us need to become unapologetic. And that's very difficult for us. Because we're just too nice, too agreeable. And when we do advocate for ourselves, it feels uncomfortable, like the red bottoms. Like a new shoe. You know them Clark shoe you buy? And they promise to be the most comfortable shoe in the world. And then they pinch in the corn. It's right on the corn. So you have to take it back. Advocating for yourself. Yes, it's true. You know them ones. That's why you wear it on the carpet. Advocating for yourself is far from easy, but it is so essential for us as empathic individuals. I'm Keely Taverner. I am a psychotherapist. I specialize in narcissistic abuse because I get it. I've been there, I've done it, and I know what it's like when you tell someone and they think it's you. They think you're the issue. Do you know what I'm saying? They think it's you, don't they? Are you sure? No. Because they're crafty, they're sly, they're manipulative, and they come with some good gestures. It sounds wonderful, the way they frame it. And then you get caught in the trap. I don't know about you people, but I don't want to take the bait. Don't take the bait. We want to take flights. That's why I say, sing it for me, people.
Not guilt trips.
We want road trips, not guilt trips. And one of the biggest challenges for us empaths, I truly believe, is being on our own, where we haven't got anybody to love. Does that make sense? Because we're lovable people, innit? It's not nice when you got a lot of love to give, but you ain't got no one to give it to. And it's at that crucial time we need to learn to give it to ourselves. We need a block party on the phone. Stop allowing. Somebody walked past my stall. I'm at E28 if you're looking, right? She came to my stall yesterday and she said, she was telling me the whole story. Everybody tells me the story, you know what I mean, about the guy. And I knew he was one because I've done my chakras and I could feel the energy and the angels were looking after me and I was wearing all my gemstones. I thought, lovely. Yeah. And she's like, he's gone now, he's gone. I said, okay. I said, have you blocked him? No, but it got me rhinestones on. I thought, okay. Loving the rhinestones, sis. Loving the rhinestones. I said, have you blocked him? No. I said, hold on. So anytime he gets a bit of a he might creep back in your life, sis. You know what I'm saying? Temptation, I always get this one wrong. It's better to resist temptation. No, hold on. If I don't want to eat donuts, I don't go in Greg's. You know what I'm saying? Temptation is better to avoid than to resist. If you don't want them back up on your WhatsApp with the, hey you, usually about midnight, you know what I'm saying? When he can jump in a little Uber or drive his car and come and see ya. You know what I'm saying, lady? You know them lonely cold nights? When the lady flower's fluttering and she's good for a bit of wumpy pumpy. Is it just me? If you block him, you're back in the driving seat. You know what I'm saying? You block. Many of us empaths, we don't want to let it go. I'm sorry. You can shake your chakras, but you don't want to let it go. And you hold on for too long because the biggest problem we have is a fantasy reality distortion. In our minds, many of us are optimists. Give me a time there, because I could chat forever. How long I got? Right? 6 minutes. We got a fantasy reality distortion. Because in the corners and crevices of our mind's eye, it's looking beautiful up there, isn't it? Oh, we are the optimists. We live in hope. Hope that it could be different. We have a fantasy and we don't want to let it go. Empaths, my encouragement to you is learn to befriend guilt. Learn to know that not everybody is worthy of your empathy. It's true. You know what I'm saying? Not everybody's worthy of the empathy, sir. Trust me. And learn to validate yourself. So when you do your Reiki, your yoga, when you got your chakras going and all your gemstones, it all now begins to make sense. Make sense? What do we want? Road trips, not guilt trips. I'll take your questions. My name is Keely Taverner. If you scan the scanner, you get access to my free guide. If you're baffled why you keep attracting them, there's a solid reason why, and I have no problem, none whatsoever, telling you why. Because these people are relentless. They will take your pension, they will take your inheritance, they will take your body, mind, spirit, and soul festival. I ain't lying, am I? If you know, you know. Thank you very much. A round of applause for the curly-haired chick in the front who's rolling off the dome. Yes? Thank you. Any questions, please? Questions?
I just wondered, is there a cause for them being narcissistic?
Why are you curious about them? What you need to understand is yourself. You need to understand, sorry, not sorry, maybe not you, someone else, why you have a high tolerance for nonsense. I say it straight, I'm a grassroots girl. I've educated myself now, but I'm grassroots to the core. You always go back to your mother tongue. I think that's why a lot of my clients, they like me, because I just say it as it is. You have to understand, and that's what happens to many empaths. They go down the road trying to work them out. 7 years later, you haven't got your degree, but you could, because you could get a professorship in researching narcissism, because we're always Googling. The problem starts with the Googling. The true challenge is learning yourself. And learning when empathy is working against you. For many of us, our empathy is working against us. That's why you're discombobulated, that's why you're drained. You know how much women have come to me, and they're like, I've been to the doctors told me to check my bloods, because I'm low on energy. I said, sit down, sweetheart, let's have a word about your man indoors. Let's have a look at the dynamics. Am I lying? You know what I'm saying, sis? You know what I'm talking about? Give me a high five. Yeah. And I know it ain't easy. I help many women strategize so they can stay. Sleeping with the enemy kind of stuff. If you know the film. If you don't know, get to know. It's a good one. Any further questions?
Say you've set your boundaries and it's always met with resistance. How do you keep reaffirming those boundaries and keep the resilience?
How do you keep reaffirming your boundaries when you put your boundaries in place? And listen, you see my life right now, I don't have many boundaries with my friends. You know why? Because they're not toxic. If I have to have 125 million thousand boundaries with someone, there's an issue. Does that make sense? That person's not good for me. So you have to, if you're doing your boundaries and they keep taking the mick, what are you doing? See, I advocate self-responsibility. I'm not the therapist for everybody. Some people need the traditional Sallys who do their head nodding, and I wonder how that feels. No. Why do you keep showing up in those situations where you have to be boundaried up? Now, I know it's not always easy, and all of our situations are unique to us. This is why we celebrate small victories, because it's a process. I work with people between 6 months and a year. It takes time, you know what I'm saying, sister? It takes time. It takes us time to get there, because your nervous system is going to become dysregulated when you start working on yourself. Remember, a victory for your soul is not always a victory for your ego. Keely Taverner wanted the relationship. I quite like first class. My ego was suffering when I had to go back to economy. I ain't lying. But it was better for me to be in economy than to feel uncomfortable, unsure, and disrespected up in first class. Am I lying? You've got to choose your hard in life sometimes. If you have lots of boundaries in place and people still messing with your mojo, there's a solid reason for it. Because you know what they think of us? They think we're a soft touch. They think we're a soft touch. And by remaining there and constantly staying there, we are reaffirming that we're a soft touch. I hope that helps. Any more questions? I can take one more.
How do you deal with it when it's your daughter?
When it's your kids. A lot of my clients at the moment, they got aging parents as well, right? A narcissistic mum who's aging. My sister, as I said to a client the other day and she wept, I wept with her. You done the best you could. You done the best you could. And sometimes we have to make difficult decisions, learning to distance yourself. You gotta do a reverse, a little bit of a moonwalk. You know what I'm saying? And let the chips fall. You got to learn to protect your energy. But remember, sometimes maybe not your daughter, but they can be nasty. And then they can punish you and sanction you. For example, they might not let you see the grandkids. And they know you adore the grandkids. Listen, narcissism is a spiritual issue. We have to learn to let go. And surrender. And trust. I hate this one. My therapist used to say it to me all the time. Keely, got to learn to trust the process. I want it now. I want it yesterday. Makes sense? You got to get your ego out the way. Our ego wants it on our terms. I want it on my terms. I want that mother-daughter relationship, and we've got to learn that. Actually, the more you push and the more you force, a bit like a bowel movement. If you force it, it's not great for you. And we don't want that hemorrhoid cream, do we, ladies? You know what I mean? You don't want to have to be in Boots asking for that cream again. Don't force it. Let it flow. Tony Braxton, if you know, you know. You gotta let it flow. You know what I'm saying, bruv? I'm here to entertain you, ain't I? There you go. Okay, she's giving me the nod. She's giving me the wink. You can get any of these. This is £20, 20 of your pounds. Small Victories Journal. Take 5 minutes every day just for you. Small victories. Small victories might be how you reverse. It's not, self-care isn't what we think. Self-care is just taking a little step back. And remember, when it comes to our narc, they're always looking for an emotional reaction from you. Yeah? Don't give them the energy. Good. Good. And remember, they won't like it and they're likely to sanction and punish you for it. And it's all a part of their process. You did the best you could. Your intentions were good. Your intentions were good. Know in your soul that your intentions were good and free yourself. You did the best you could. We have to trust the process. For that, thank you very much, my people. I hope I've entertained you, my dear empaths. Now go and shake your chakras. Get your gemstones. But don't let anyone take liberties with you. God bless you. Peace. Thank you. No worries. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Can I invest anybody in me? Small Victories Journal. Just 20 of your pounds. It's not a rhinestone. It's not a gemstone. But it's good for your soul.
I do journal every day.
Do you journal? Look.
Yeah.
Have a look. Just 5 minutes. Let me get some water. Oh. She did bring me water. Where's that water?
Yeah, it's just on the table.
Oh, bless your soul.
Yeah, it's got props in there.
Okay. Other than here, can you get it online?
Why you wouldn't buy it here? I could take card.
Sorry?
Why wouldn't you take it here, sister? I'll take your card
No,
details.
but payday's at the end of the month, so I just want to know if I can get it elsewhere.
Of course you can, yeah, man.
Whereabouts on just go
Amazon.
online?
Yeah.
Okay.
But do feel free, scan here, you can get one of my free ones.
Okay. I was trying to scan it up there, I'm not sure how to scan.
Oh. Oh, thank you, sweetheart. Thank you, thank you. Yes, absolutely. Cash is king. Get out of the car park, I can now. Beautiful. Yes. I like it when people like my jokes.
Oh, brilliant. You're brilliant.
Yeah,
You've got
really
a great
good.
way
Really
of
good
talking.
energy.
Fantastic.
You know what, I used to be a probation officer and I used to work in the scrubs. and I had to do groups. So I'd always make them laugh. Oh, hold on, the Wi-Fi is a bit
I'm
dodgy.
in recovery, so I'm 19 years free from alcohol.
Oh, well done, you're a massive victory.
So I sort of do groups and do talks.
Well
That
done.
way, you know?
Let's have a look. Are you on their Wi-Fi?
No.
Have a little try. Hello, sis. Go for it.
Is it the same as that?
That's a free guide. You
But
scan
is it the
that.
same as that?
No, this is a journal.
Okay.
This is a journal for our small victories.
Okay.
Every day, little prompts. Do you want to have a look?
It does look lovely, actually. I journal every day. That's what I like.
It's
Little
5
sayings
minutes,
you've got
yeah.
at the top as well. It's a bit, I use Insight Timer. Have you ever used those?
I'm a fan of hand, you know.
Yeah, I like it. It's more cathartic.
Yeah.
I'm the same. I'm the same.
No.
Getting on the Wi-Fi, is that what you're saying? Yeah, I'm on the Wi-Fi.
Or maybe I'm doing it the wrong way.
My daughter does the journal and all that.
Flipping out.
I
Absolutely.
want to see that
Oh.
lady.
Would you take picture?
Oh.
Did I answer your question? What was your question? Yeah? Feel free to scan.
I'll take it for you.
Okay then. Yeah, and I'll...
Amen.
Thank you
Thank
ever
you.
so much.
God bless your soul, Spirit. Amen. Take care. Bye. Huh?
You got a little bag by any chance?
About at my stall, yeah. Come round and I give her one.
My friend's gonna
Oh, bless
treat me
her.
thickly soon.
Card. So what do you do for a living?
I'm a pensioner.
Oh, nice. Waiting for the pension to drop.
Oh no, I've got it. I'll be 70 next year.
Wow.
1956.
Amen. Amen.
I love your mannerism.
I'm a fusion of flavors, you
What
know.
month are you born?
Nove-
You don't know
Aquarius.
That's February. Oh,
28th of November.
no. Okay, we're January. Both born the same day.
Aquarius.
No, January. Capricorn.
Oh, okay.
For January.
Right, let's go. I think it's underneath.
Oh, sorry.
Tap to pay.
Is it buy one get one free?
You think Amazon tell me buy one get one free? You're cheeky.
That's clever, that is, isn't it?
Well, I pay for the software.
We hadn't seen each other for 30 years
Yeah.
day to day.
Yeah.
We used to work together.
Back in the day.
Where did you work together? Where were you?
Civil service.
Civil. Blimey.
Then, yeah.
Government jobs, eh?
Yeah.
The bonds you make in government jobs.
We don't bond with everybody. We share
No.
the same birthday. That's
Oh, bless you guys. Well, listen,
very
thank
much.
you. Blessings, yeah?
Okay. You got no t-shirts with those bits on?
You wouldn't buy them off me anyway. You're waiting for payday, ain't ya?
Yeah.
Innit?
I'll get them online.
Do you want to know why it's road trip?
What does road trip mean?
Is that bad grammar?
No, but why is
No,
it?
was it-
What's the
Road trips instead of guilt trips. Guilt trips is what they take you on. If you have a road trip, you go on a road trip. Drive around America. Visit the world. Rather than sit there going on a guilt trip. Make sense?
Kind of.
You don't know what a road trip is?
Yeah, when you go to different places.
Yeah.
But how does it
Because narcissists take you on guilt trips.
make you feel guilty that
That's
you're not
right.
enough? Okay.
Yeah.
with
So I'm like, we want road trips, not guilt trips.
you. Yeah. Okay.
Get
What's
it?
that gadget there?
Hold my phone.
Okay.
God bless ya. Bye now.
Can we meet that lady you said you wanted?
How are you, darling?
Yes, I'm good. Sorry I'm late again.
Don't
I
worry.
was tidying again.
Don't worry. I've got to take. Do you know where the stand is?
No.
All right, it's
just
down
tell me
here.
and then I'll...
All right. Hello, hello. Hi there. Thank you for staying. Okay, I did that one. I've got to come back from a laptop.